Hey guys, it's Lucky. I just want to take a second to introduce myself, reintroduce myself, okay, and tell you a little bit more about me and just kind of humanize myself for everybody, okay? All right, so, obviously, Lucky is not my birth name, but, someone did mention to me that, and not just one person, but it's something that I hear about, coming on strong and people being, overwhelmed by my energy and, you know, uh, being intense or intimidating. And those things are, that's something that's common. And I would like to just share some things about myself so that you guys kind of get a better understanding of me and what's going on. Okay. So, first of all, I am a Scorpio rising. So, that in and of itself is going to be, what it is. I have Uranus in the first house, also with that Scorpio. So, I'm coming off electric to people. Okay. It's just how it is. I mean, not to mention that I also have Leo sun. Okay, so I am that black lion. Okay, um, and I'm obviously black. So people are going to be intimidated by that. People are going to be intimidated that I'm a male. People are going to be intimidated that I'm queer. People are going to be intimidated that I'm pansexual, and so they're like, oh, how do we pin you down? How do we get you? Okay, and people think I don't know myself, but it's just that, or that I change and that I've changed and I'm a different person. It's just that these people don't know me. So some of these people never really knew me. So I'm just taking this second to like give you a few bits and pieces of that. I'm well traveled. Okay, I've been all over this country. I've been Canada, Mexico. I've been overseas a lot, throughout Europe, all this stuff. Okay. I'm well educated. I have a master's degree. I have a bachelor's degree. I double majored from Tulane University with honors, like, okay, all this stuff. I'm a property owner, business owner. I have a big history of education and teaching and volunteering as well. So here's some pictures, okay? Show you some pictures of my life. All right. So this is me, my riding my horse. Not my horse, but my boy, Tank. He's not my horse. He's a police horse. And in New Orleans, he's an awesome guy. Okay, so I like horseback riding. This is some of the volunteer work I did in New Orleans post Katrina, and we helped take over this church and do an action. Okay, so I've done lots of civil disobedience and civil actions and things like this, graffiti and all that. I have sickle cell. People know that. Okay. So I've had several surgeries and, medical issues and things like that. So, that has also created this personal inner strength. These are some of my youth, the young teens that I used to work with in New Orleans. And, this was us just traveling and taking a road trip through from New Orleans to Tennessee. And, just visit. This is Birmingham, and us checking out Martin Luther King, some history and all that jazz. Okay. This is my Baba, my voodoo Baba. Okay, he's a martial arts expert and painter. Very famous in his area. Okay, so he's in my corner. He's also backing me up. I've got wonderful children, and this is my little girl. When she was born, we had some birth complications and very difficult time. But now they're awesome. Okay, now my kids are doing great. And these are my students again. Us traveling, my teens. Okay, we create. I believe in tithing and donating 10% of my income. So I saved my money and created jobs for them, and we did a jobs program, and I gave them financial literacy for an hour. I required them to do that. And then I had them work also, and I paid them $8 an hour. And so that was really cool. This is my ex. Okay. One of my, I'm into, model-esque white girls. Okay. This is more pictures. Here's my little girl. After all that drama and the other picture, now she's huge, big, gifted, high IQ, 140 IQ. Okay, so she's got special needs. We have special teachers for her because she's so smart. I was there at the birth of both my children, helped deliver them. Okay, so totally involved. Um, this is me cutting the umbilical cord and us having an amazing water birth. So supernatural. Okay, we did hypnobirthing, so it was all like breath work. This is one of my students from Katrina. Okay, and she was severely disabled, as you can see, and we have the same name. Okay, so she was like, I love this girl. I love this girl. Okay, but yeah, so this was cool. We had a pirate radio station also, and dipping and dodging the feds. So I hitchhiked the Rockies. Okay, this is I hitchhiked from Denver to Anchorage, Alaska. I think in 2003, and that was awesome. Okay, so lions, tigers, and bears, and all that jazz. Okay, a lot of drama out there. Panning for gold, met a lot of incredible people. So this is one of my students who a victim of New Orleans violence. Okay, she never made it past her 18th birthday, and yeah, so amazing young girl. I had to eulogize her after teaching her for several years and teaching her the Bible and religious thought. This is the school I worked with. One of the schools we created in New Orleans for the kids who were in the shelter. And Katrina hit, and it was so long, right? Katrina was such a big thing. So everyone thought it was going to be a couple of days, and of course the levees broke, and so everyone was stranded in the shelters. And I was in Anchorage, Alaska at the time, and they flew me to New Orleans and or Baton Rouge here, and we had a school we created for the children that were in the shelter. And it was just this long hallway in the convention center, and we used the velvet ropes for events, and we broke off and partitioned different classes. I was one of the 4th grade teachers. These were some of the other teachers that were evacuated or volunteered. Okay, and obviously I'm the Uranus in the first house, the guy standing out, right? Okay, so the guy not in uniform. Okay, this was my uniform. I wore this outfit every single day. Okay, because I didn't have a lot of clothes, right? I was traveling. Okay, like I said, sickle cell is a big part of my reality. Okay, so I've was born with it, and so I am an advocate for sickle cell awareness, and I've spent a lot of time in the hospital. This is me in the hospital, surviving. Okay, fighting with doctors. I've cussed doctors out. Trust me, some of the stuff I don't want to say. Let's put it this way: I've been handcuffed in the hospital before. Okay, so these are my badass kids. Badasses and superhero kids. Okay, and geniuses, top of their class. Okay, my little girl just skipped a grade, and just trying to keep up with her. Okay, it's both of them are really super sharp. Okay, so this is another reason people are intimidated. Again, my voodoo priest here is showing off. And so there's a lot of reasons that I understand that things can come off in a way that are very strong, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm not apologizing for that, and that's just the way it is. Okay, I've worked extremely hard in my life. I've overcome extreme difficulty. I've been close to death more times than I can count, and I'm still here, and I'm thriving. Okay, so if people are intimidated, if people are offended by me, that's perfectly fine. That's why I'm here. Okay, I am Heyoka, empath. I am a trickster by nature, a trickster spirit. I am deeply connected to the collective, and my job is to serve and to help, but it's also to, and I have very strong Libra placements. I am extreme about justice and things that I think are just. I will stand up and I will fight anyone. Okay, anyone. So people know. People absolutely know. So scandal has followed me, believe me. Okay, so you know, that's just the reality. I'm not waiting for the police to beat me up and shoot me and drag me through the street with the lynch mob in order to be recognized as a black man in America. I am, you know, I create jobs. I've taught 7,000 children in this world. Okay. Not to mention adults. Technology, computers, robotics, just general STEM topics, literacy, all of this. I've taught deaf children and blind children and children with seizures, epilepsy, you know, autism to read and to thrive, okay? And to use computers and to make PowerPoints and all of this kind of stuff, okay? So I've seen my students grow up and, you know, have their own children. You know, I'm in my 40s. Whether people believe that or not, okay. So you know, it's just the nature of the beast, okay. Like I am I am strong Scorpio energy, I have strong Leo energy, okay. I am a Cobra. If you see me, yes, people are startled, okay. So that's just the way it is. That's the way it is. Okay, so you're either with the program and you're with the things that I have to say. I'm not here to small talk at all. I don't small talk at all. Okay, I am definitely here to, you know, elevate the masses. Okay, and cut through the BS. Okay, and people's false perceptions, people's false paradigms. Okay, so that you have a more liberated point of view in your life. Okay, and understand that power is available to you. Power is available to all of us. We have a right to use it. I don't harp on heaven and hell. I don't worry about all of that. I don't worry about damnation and all of that kind of thing. Okay. I don't. It's just like irrelevant to me. I'm not, you know, afraid of the devil. I'm not afraid of demons. I'm not afraid of, you know, anything other than the higher up stuff. Okay. Like the Orisha and the angels. Okay. Those are, those are scary. Okay. You know, that stuff's scary. The reason I, you know, and is my voodoo priest who pushed me to get back into the Bible and back into bibliomancy. I have from a line of occultists and preachers. Okay, one side of my family is preachers, and the other side of my family is hoodoo practitioners and occultists. Okay, so this is in my blood. This is in my DNA. Okay, I relate to Christ so much because this is the only dude talking about stuff that I'm talking about. You know, miraculous type stuff. Okay, so I'm not talking about like little how to make $20 manifestation, you know, skills. You know, I'm not like saying, you know, I don't sit here and judge people about their religion, their way of life at all. I'm not here for that. I couldn't care any less about people's differences. My best friends are usually assholes. Okay. My best friends are outcasts. My best friends are generally like strange individuals, and that's fine. Okay. So, you know, like, you know, that's it. I'm not trying to have a chip on my shoulder. I'm not trying to intentionally scare people or frighten people or whatever. I'm just being myself. And there's a whole lot of me. Okay. So you either handle it or get the fuck out of my way. That's it. Okay. That's it. Okay. All right. So I just wanted to share a few things, you know, and, you know, share a little bit about myself. I'm a real fucking person. You know, and you are too. Okay. And that's the point. Okay. I don't defer to, I wasn't so traumatized by the church because I was preaching and teaching in the church. I wasn't so traumatized by, you know, the Black experience, even though, you know, obviously we all Black people deal with that in the USA, but, because I was at the top of my class. Okay. Like, because, you know, they're asking me to throw my physics exam so I don't screw up the curve. Okay. And make everyone else look bad. You know, like those are the kind of things I dealt with. I taught myself to read at 8 years old. I have dyslexia. I have dyscalculia. And I became I have a master's degree. So, you know, I don't believe in excuses. Okay. You know, it's, you know, I can have a hard time getting down the hallway, let alone, you know, some of these other things that I've done, hitchhiking the nation. So, you know, I don't believe in excuses. I don't accept excuses from other people. I don't accept this victimized mentality from any demographic. I don't believe in tribalism and your group and all of this self-validation. I believe in doing the research, reading the books, doing the practice. Okay. That's it. Okay. So anybody who can't take that, anybody who wants to have shortcuts in all this, it's not going to work. Anybody who thinks that, they're going to intimidate me or bite my style or copycat or whatever, like, or that I'm doing that to them, you can blow me. You can look at my track record. Okay. You can look at my track record. It speaks for itself. Okay. I'm accurate as fuck with the cards. I'm accurate as fuck with the scriptures. Okay. I know lots of things. So if people are intimidated, if people are afraid, if people are uncomfortable, welcome to the Harlequin Cafe. Okay. All right. Okay. So welcome to the Heyoka Cafe. Research those words. Okay. Research what those things are. Research what it means to be Christ's fool and what that means, a fool for Christ, to be a trickster. Okay. Understand those things. Okay. That's it. Okay. I'm deeply patriotic. I'm all about the USA because I know the freedoms of the USA, because I've seen the poor kids in other countries. I've seen the hungry Muslim children, and serve them overseas. Okay. I've been, okay. All right. I've been to Israel and back. I've been to the mountain. I've touched the slabs that Christ was laid upon his body. Okay. That he resurrected upon. So I'm okay. I'm not a poser. I am the real deal. Okay. I'm not here to be social media, whatever, I'm here to share what I'm compelled to share with you out. And it's like, I am compelled, this is like the Orisha, my Dafa, my voodoo Dafa have told me this is what, do this. Okay. Don't stop. Okay. So I am being obedient to the spirits. Okay. If they want to have you I'm not even going to do the like, share, subscribe thing. If they want you to like, share, subscribe, fine. My job is to turn on this fucking camera and to get this out of my mind. Okay. So, I just want to say that I have the utmost respect for everyone here. I have the utmost respect for everyone here. Okay. But if you are not able to hang, that's perfectly fine. If you can't hang with this, that's perfectly fine. You are not the first and you're not the last who will fall off. Okay. So, stay in peace, stay in power, stay in love. Okay. That's what I'm doing. That's what I preach. That's what I teach. Okay. And, yeah. Okay. That's it. All right. Hey, Ghost Warrior, I see you over there. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to start reading some cards after 17 minutes of, all about lucky. Okay. And it's like, people want to call me a narcissist. Okay. Look at, that's not, the things I do are not things that narcissists do. Okay. Things that I, okay. You people are not, you guys are not, some people are not the first ones to say that I'm like a crazy psychopath, narcissist, whatever, evil warlock, da, 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 da. Not the first, probably not the last. Okay. So, okay. So, all right. So let's read some cards. Okay. And I hope you're awesome. Thank you for being here. If you made it this far, that's great. I create filters because I try to knock people off sometimes because, I'm just not for it. I'm just not for a lot of foolishness. Life is too short. Okay. All right. The life expectancy for, people with sickle cell is like their late 40s. Okay. I'm already in my 40s. So I don't have time to play around. Okay. I don't have time. All right. I'm not the guy. All right. So, I'm not here to be like, Tyler's Tarot. God bless Tyler. Okay. I'm not trying to chew people out. I'm not trying to be like, over holier than thou or whatever, but, it is what it is. Okay. And we just don't have time to pull our punches. When I was a child, there was there was a summer, a spring, a winter, and fall. I see this world deteriorating before my eyes. Okay. And I want you guys to have some authority over this planet and over your families. Okay. And to take charge. All right. So, yes. Yep. I'm a monkey, Chinese monkey. My Native American name is Rocks in the Water. I was named by the Lakota. I am legally by blood Cherokee. Okay. Like I could get the, the discounts and stuff. I have a direct, lineage of strong Cherokee, as well as the spiritual shamans that are behind that. Okay. As well as my, my Caribbean ancestors. Okay. I am Creole. I am Cherokee, African American, African American, you know. What else? I mean, that's the truth. That's me. That's it. Okay. So, yeah. So, yeah. Okay. I grew up on Prince, Michael, and Madonna. MTV. My family is, I have some Haitian lineage. I'm very mixed. I'm very mixed. But, tu parles un peu français? Okay, in case I ever go to Haiti. I've already practiced. But I don't know, and a lot of things I didn't know. I've done a lot of charity work for Haiti, actually, me and my students. We did Camp Gear for Haiti. We did this whole project called Camp Gear for Haiti, and we collected camp gear from everybody after the earthquake, and we sent it. Okay, my friend adopted some kids out there, and we sent some things out there. But yeah, my family practices, Haitian, Caribbean, juju, essentially, okay, and high magic. As well as the other side, which is preachers, okay. My great-grandmother had her own church, black sharecropper woman. Is that cool? And my great-grandpa's name is Stephen King. Edith and Stephen King. Oh yeah, you saw that? Divine Feminine, good. Okay, yeah, sorry, I was like low on energy. I was like, oh no, I'm not going to publish this. I'm glad I did, though. I'm glad I did. And then I was thinking, in the bibliomancy, remember how it was like, you can help these people from afar, and I was like, oh, that's why I was on this morning, to meet up with you and Pritza. Divine Feminine. Is that fascinating? Because it'll be like, get up and go, and sometimes it's very difficult. You guys always see me taking caffeine, energy drinks and all that, just because I do have my energy with the sickle cell is sometimes off. So yeah, so it's the Orisha and my Dafa. I was in the middle of a voodoo reading, and they were in my Baba was like looking at certain things. He's like, nope, it's not tarot. Nope, it's not I Ching. Nope, it's not da, da, da. He's like, it's the Bible. He's like, what? And my priest is not. He knows nothing about. He's born into Ifa, Yoruba Ifa, voodoo, and he knows nothing about Christianity. He knows nothing about the Bible. He knows nothing about it, and so he was like, this isn't from me, because when you have a Dafa reading, they're channeling the Orisha, the gods, and he was like, this is not from me. He's like, because I don't know anything about this, but I do have a dark nature. Okay, like I am. I've not settled on any Orisha, any of them. Okay, I know that in this, my Baba does say that they fight over me. Okay, and this is something that happens. But I am Keyoka. Okay, so I have a very strong Ori. I have a very strong crown. Okay, I regard the gods as my peers. Okay, my siblings, my family. It's not a question of worship. It's just a question of, they're my people. That's if I'm in a group, that's the group. And so I do sometimes consider, I don't want to say I'm trans, but I do think that I'm more than a man. Okay. And I don't say, oh, I'm a woman inside, or I'm whatever inside. I'm a witch. I'm a witch inside. I identify as a witch. That's who I am. Okay. So, you know, I've always been extremely powerful and in tune. Yeah. You know. Oh, yeah. Cool. Yeah. So now I'm using the Spellcaster's Tarot, and we're just going to see what's going on. I want you guys to definitely check out the stuff on Instagram. It's pretty fire. I could read it to you. I'm thinking of recording it like a track, like some of those tracks, you know, like doing a little video, like a music video track. Yeah, but I have friends from all walks. I have Christian friends who don't understand what I'm doing. I have Jewish friends who don't understand what I'm doing. Okay. I have occult pagan friends who don't understand what I'm doing. Okay. My Baba is like, okay, don't preach to me. I was like, let me tell you something about Jesus. He's like, wait. Okay, so you know, that's fine. You know, the gays have beef with me, the straights, the blacks, the whites, the Indians, the Americans, the foreigners. It's okay. I understand. You see a cobra. There's a certain reaction that it elicits, right? You see a scorpion, it elicits a certain reaction. Okay. You see a spider, it elicits a reaction. You see a lion or a tiger or a bear. Okay. It makes you feel a certain way. God's blessed me with his baby face, right? But don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Yeah. Oh my. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So yeah. So you know when I read, I do speak with these energies, these gods and God at the pantheons. Okay. They come. This is something that they feel like doing. Okay. They come. I don't get a lot of like ghosts and disembodied people unless it's a private reading. Then those people may start talking. Okay. If there's like someone in your family that is trying to speak to you or reach out to you. But when I'm reading for the collective, it's in a larger scope, and so I get larger energies. Okay. So different kind of pantheon. Sometimes it'll be a group of the similar like pantheon. So it'll be like the Egyptian netters may, have a season where they all are very chatty, or, the Orisha or, saints or whoever. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Sometimes they just come in and I'm just like, okay, I see you, like, oh, hi, so if you guys are getting that, that's fine. Okay. And if they come through, that's what's happening. No, I know what you meant. I got you. Thanks, Ghost Warrior. Oh no, thanks, Divine Feminine. Sorry, yeah, thank you. Yeah. But hey, Latoya, I just want to say what's up. Okay, welcome. Good to see you. So yeah, so those are the things that will come through. Okay, so I will get Orisha when they want to talk. I will get like angelic entities on some level, because for me I perceive them as very extremely powerful and very large, and sometimes it's too much for the video. Okay, a lot of those things happen to me in private. Okay, I cover my hat because the spirit God has told me to. I wear white because my Baba told me to, because I never wear white, and like. He's like, wear white, like Obatala, calm, peaceful, peace. But, I have the nature of Olokun, okay? The undersea, unknown mermaid, okay? Very dark and mysterious, okay? Ashun is my godmother who teaches me, and she's around me all the time. Ashun is always here, okay? And protecting me and my children. Orunmila, the prophet, okay? Again, very high-crowned, and the Orisha of divination is works with me. And Shango right now, Shango is who my Baba told me to focus on and not to focus on, because he says they're fighting over me. They're fighting because it's something that happens until you're initiated and officially crowned. which probably won't happen for me. You know, I've been in voodoo ceremonies where, you know, possession starts to take, but I shake it off. Okay. It's like, I don't like to be ridden. I don't like to be taken over. Okay. And, they know that, you know, so, you know, and, you know, I don't call myself a prophet. I try to say that. I try to call myself just, it's like such, for lack of a better term, I say witch because that's what I learned as a child, as that phrase, that word. You know, but I'm a magician for sure. You know, I am born magic. I am magic inside. Okay. If anything is inside of me, I feel the goddess inside of me. Okay. Trying to express herself. You know, so, you know, Nephilim, people may say, okay. But I definitely understand the prophets. I understand the killer instinct it takes to be a prophet of God. It takes a killer instinct. Some of you guys aren't reading this book at all, okay? They're really getting it, okay? But to be a prophet of God, it takes a killer instinct, okay? And I have called on bears out of the forest, and I've called eagles out of the sky. I have. Okay, so I've done amazing things. I've done incredible things that blow my mind. I've had prophets come to me in, Wales. I was in Wales, and and this guy came to me up in a restaurant. It was like, hey, and he called me by my name, and it was like, hey, God sent me to come and talk to you, and told me a whole lot of stuff. Dude told me a whole lot of stuff. Okay, I've had people, since I was 16, come out and say, God told me to talk to you, and speak to me, and tell me something important, and real and true. And so in that, those things have directed my entire life. Okay. Like I remember those things, and I will do what they say. So I try to be obedient. Okay. So most of my tithing goes back to my voodoo school, and to my Baba, and to the other people there. Okay. And I was in a terrible house fire. Everyone knows that's been a part of this thing. And that was the group who supported me, raised money for me, took me in, provided for me, Thank you. Yeah. So, I'm a love mage. Okay. I operate out of love, but love is fierce, love is fierce, as much as it is kind and patient and long suffering. Okay. And gentle. Love is also wild. Love is brutal. Love is honest, and I'm here to be honest, Okay, thank you. Yeah, okay. So let's see, Ghost Warrior. Let's see what we got. So Ghost Warrior, most of this, guys, was part of it was to introduce myself again, and to let people know what was up, and just a little bit more about me. But I do want to get into the cards also, because the messages are important, and a lot of crazy things are going on, and I almost, it feels like the spirit is like, yo, everybody, like almost screaming. Okay, so yeah, a lot of messages coming through. Okay, so, and it's not just me, there are other readers. You guys will see, some very powerful messages coming through. If you guys watch my thing from either yesterday or a couple days ago, and then you watch Astro Queen today, she's saying the same thing that I said. If you watch the Michael Jackson thing, and I said it before she did, so don't say I'm copying her, okay? But if you watch the Michael Jackson thing, go check out Astro Queen. Astro with a K, W-E-E-N. Anyone with Queen in their name, I'm usually like, yeah, what's up? All right, let's see. It's at the heart of the reading. People involved here. 7 of Pentacles, moving forward, okay? Taking your ball to another court. This is some of your harvest here, guys, okay? This is some of the power that has happened. And this, I honestly feel like the 10 of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. You may be taking something from someone, okay? Where maybe people relied on your resources, people relied on your manifestation power, okay? And I know I spent a lot of time in my life manifesting for other people. But this, I feel like, is what a lot of us have been doing. And, we're waking up now to understand that we have to start manifesting for ourselves and keeping some of our own power and our ashe to ourselves. I love you guys so much. Thank you, Ghost Warrior. Thank you so much. Okay, I love you guys so much. I really do. So this is the great work. Okay, a lot of us have done the job. Okay, we've done that dutiful, watering of the garden, and now it's time to cut your weed crops down. Okay. Okay, bag them up, chop them up, do what you got to do. Okay. But yeah, I do think this is coming away from someone. It's almost like taking it away from family members who have not been helpful or worthy. Okay, the Two of Cups here is reverse, where certain something's fishy here about certain contracts, certain people that you've been around, and your intuitive sense is telling you, hey, I can't give to everybody. Okay, I can't be overly generous. I can't give out of my cup. I have to give out of my overflow. Some of you are trying to rev up your engine, so to speak, and like generate a lot of capital or energy. And this is going to be important for you not to be distracted with everybody's hand out, because all that time, a lot of people are trying to take your hand with them. Okay, not just what's in your hand. Okay. Yeah, I remember you. Yeah, I remember you guys. Okay. And I think I was telling you that one of the reasons I wasn't here is because people have been recording me and taking this and trying to use it in court against me for different things. A few different random things. Okay. So, and I also have this issue with stalkers. Like if I get in a relationship with someone, then sometimes they become like utterly obsessed with me. And there's someone who is actively stalking me. And, that's it, so it's like, I try to like stay away. So yeah, it sucks. Okay. So, yeah, it really does suck. Okay. But I understand, but that's a Scorpio life. I was like, dude, these people be digmatized. Excuse me. These people be like, whoa. Okay. Okay. These people be like, just like all over it. I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. It's like, we didn't know each other that long. Okay. So, but yeah, people getting like priests involved, trying to come at me with magic. It's like, you thought I was kidding when I said I was a psychic, voodoo, occultist, witch. What part did you not understand? What part of that says mess with me, play games with me, try to lie to me, try to trick me, try to stalk me, okay? Try to drain my energy. It's like, no. I've been doing this for a long time. Okay? I wake up with spells. Like I wake up channeling spells, curses, all kinds of things. This is why they tell me wear white, go back to the Bible. They're like, Jesus. They're like, go to Jesus, bro. Go to Jesus. Okay. They don't, yeah. Okay. So that's, it's, I'm trying this way of peaceful, trying to be peaceful. Okay. Patient, light, kind, but I'm not a love and light person. It's just like, I'm a, crocodile. That's just, I chill, I wait, you mess with me, I come out of nowhere, bite your leg off, maim you. People are never the same. So, either people across me get very blessed or very much fucked up, like very beaten up by life. Okay. So it just is what it is. And it's sad. It's not like I'm happy about it. It's not like whatever. I don't like to see people get messed up, but I also don't like to be bothered. I don't like to be messed with, and, and I have a right to my sovereignty, Marcus Garvey, so, and so do you guys. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is continuing about this money thing. Okay. I do want to finish this real quick. The money thing here is some kind of money in the family is stopped. Okay. Something here, is stopped about the money. Maybe someone has lost their job. Okay. But this Knight of Pentacles here is a stop. This could be, what I'm getting is that this is some kind of vampiric thing. Someone's taking your money, your power, your ashe. And they've maybe made it, they're, trying to make it a job, their thing to like continue to bother you and, or take something from you or manipulate you. And this is coming to a close. Okay. This is the graduation that you have achieved here. Okay. and you've overcome this. And the thing is that this is the foundation from, with the 10 of Pentacles here, this is your family tree, the tens, okay? This is your family, your ancestors. So with the Pentacles, this is about your material structure. With this reverse, this is where stones are taken from the structure. Something is stealing from the family, okay? And these things that are taking, what's going to happen is that the line is going to be dried. The Ashe is going to be coming to you, okay? The power is going to be channeled through you. Some of these people are found not to be part of the pure, like clean enough in your family. So your family could be edited, like people removed, like things like wilting under them, the ground sinking beneath them. So that's difficult, that's very difficult. I think that kind of thing is bad, but it's like, if they're continuing to mess with you, they're continuing to mess with God's people, then then there's consequences. There's consequences. There's a reason people are afraid of the Bible. There's a reason people are afraid of, Christ and all this. And, it's, because we're not playing around. Okay. All right. 10 of Swords, reverse. You guys is survival. Okay. You have survived. You still have the sword in your hand. Okay. You have survived all of their attacks. You are calling forth your power and your energy back. You've learned to have this thick porcupine quills here, okay, in order to protect yourself. All right. So yeah, maybe you come off abrasive, and that's okay. That's okay if you come off abrasive. It doesn't have to be that you get stuck in that role either. Okay. Like, it's important to be able to control and to have authority over your emotions. And that is, when you're upset about something or when you're nice about something, and using anger in a divine way, using wrath in a divine way, using your happiness in a divine way, using your love, your joy, all of those things, as ingredients. Okay. And mixing it up, you don't want to add too much salt. You don't want to add too much sugar. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to add too much hot sauce, but you know the difference when hot sauce is there and hot sauce not there. Okay. This is like, so some of you guys are understanding, let's just put a little more pepper on this, okay? Get it a little bit more spicy, okay? Keep those filters up where you block people from, if they can't get past this, if and I made a list here. I made like a short little list of, you can't get past my Scorpio, you can't get past my Leo, you can't get past my Libra placements. Goodbye. If you can't get past my blackness, my queerness, my masculinity, my femininity, my pansexuality, you can't get past it. Good. Because I have secrets to share. And it's like, these secrets are not for everybody. And that's the same for you. You have a precious treasure. And that's not for everybody. It's not for the ravens to come and snack up on all your goodies here. Okay. So this is why you have this kind of like, a certain moat of protection, or some kind of like a hedge of protection here. Okay. And it's continuing to form. It's a blockade. And this is also certain people's powers and efforts being stopped. Like, it's not like they're just trying and failing anymore. It's like that they're realizing to stop. Okay. Yeah, it is balance. It's yin yang. Okay. Yin yang. Okay. Absolutely. The moon is here, reverse. Wow, the world and the moon sometimes, though, is definitely taking some help if you need help, okay? If you need to ask for assistance of some kind, if you need someone to help you out, or join a group of some kind of support group, okay, some kind of clan or something to, build you up, then that's fine. That's really good. I've got the King of Cups here. Again, like I was saying, that emotional control. This guy, he's been through it. I tell you guys, he's the pirate. You see that Neptunian trident here, okay? So he's a swashbuckling pirate. He's been there, pillaging, looting, taking women, doing all this kind of stuff. Okay. Pirate type stuff. But now he got all his gold, and now he's retired and he's ready to chill and settle down and be a father. Okay. So in this, he has emotional control over his urges, but trust me, he knows how to spike your cup for sure. He can mess you up and you never know it was him, or you never prove it. Okay. So, this emotional control is important here, okay? Because this is what is going to give you that temperament to survive, and also kind of like mix and dabble and, present yourself in the ways that are going to be advantageous for you. So, you may need to come off stern in some areas and soft in other areas, more masculine, sometimes more feminine in other times, okay? And all of this is very good, because this is about someone taking sovereignty over themselves and taking responsibility for themselves, okay? Oh yeah. Yeah, I used to have a pet scorpion, and it's like, yeah, they're. I mean, these. I keep. I've kept a lot of animals, and scorpions, black widows. You know, mantis, praying mantis. When you see these guys, they're real interesting, and then you see them eat, and it's a whole nother. You see the beast. You see why it's like it can be terrifying, even. Because this guy, the scorpion. In Hawaii, I caught the scorpion, and this thing rip. It was just, these things rip you apart. I mean, they just rip them apart. It's like they don't have time to die. It's like, if they're not stung, if they get stung, that's one thing. But all right. So, sword of truth, boom, we love that. Sword of truth is here. This is in our intention. This is our pure intention, okay? Of truth, of power, of fire, okay? This is your tongue also, okay? Life and death in the sword. This is you speaking words of power, afoeshe, okay? That my Baba calls it, okay? Words of power, and speaking over your life and saying that this is going to happen to me, speaking over your crown. These things are going to happen to me. These things are good for me. This is what's happening. And cutting things out as well, okay? You can say no, like, criminals, cross it out. Addiction, cross it out. Write your name, write the word, cross it out, burn it. Okay, I learned that from Astro Queen too. Okay. And control your ori, okay? And bless yourself, bless your head, bless your ori, bless your feet, and where you walk and where you go. Okay, this is how we talk about putting on the armor of God. This is aligning your chakras and protecting them. That's why it's armor, okay? And and this sort of like resiliency and protection here is, you just standing in your authority. And it's like you're perfectly allowed to do that. Star reverse. Not everybody's going to like what you have to say. That's okay. Maybe you put your foot in your mouth. That's okay. It's perfectly fine. Okay. But the important thing is to be in your absolute truth. And they don't have to like it. They don't have to like it. They should absolutely recognize it. Okay. And that's the thing about the Scorpio, is I told you I was a Scorpion. You guys know the proverb of the scorpion and the fox, right? The fox is like the gingerbread man. The scorpion is needs to cross the river, and the fox is there, and he's like, "Oh, give me a ride across the river." The fox is like, "No, you're a scorpion. You're gonna sting me." And he's like, "Why would I sting you? I would drown too, And then the fox is like, "Wait, yeah, I'm clever. I'm a clever guy. Yeah, that's right. Okay, he would drown too." So scorpion gets on the fox, and the fox is swimming across the river, and then all of a sudden the scorpion stings him. You start getting paralyzed. He's like, "What did you do that for?" And now we're both gonna die. He's like, "I told you, I was a scorpion." Okay, so that's a proverb of the scorpion. They don't have to like your truth. Okay, they don't have to like it. Okay, but that's your truth. Okay, if you're okay, the scorpion rules death. Okay, scorpion probably could swim the whole time. Okay, he's like, "Oh, I could swim the whole time. I just just felt like tricking you. Trying to outfox a fox. So that's the thing. The thing here, though, is, there is something here about hydration and water, okay, and bathing, mikvahs, okay, baptism, this baptismal energy here, spiritual baths, some kind of spa kind of treatment here. Someone also drinking a lot of water and being hydrated. I'm actually drinking Pedialyte. So in case anyone has sickle cell, I have all kinds of longevity tips and tricks. But it works. Pedialyte is your friend, okay? But the thing here about the star, the world's here, the King of Cups, it's you want to make sure that you have enough water and and also like lubrication. So this could be oil for your joints, your body joints, and or some kind of like thing like treating that. Okay, you want to avoid inflammation here. Uh, okay, I'm gonna stop. and pull new cards. Okay. Some global stuff. Something's happening in the world. Something's happening with money. Maybe this is the stock market. Okay. You guys stock up on water. Stock up on water and food, non-perishables. Just have it like, you know, clean out your cupboards. If you have old food, get rid of it, replace it with like more fresh stuff, non-perishable food. Okay. I tell you guys to get sterno, get a grill. Okay. Last time I said that, well, all right. This is another reason I'm reading for everybody. It's that it's like, it just sometimes expands into like this big global, and that's what someone said, this prophet. We walked from Denver with nothing. We did a faith walk. We walked from Denver to Colorado Springs on foot, me and 2 other people. Took nothing with us, okay? Nothing. And I took this big bottle of tea, okay? No food, no money, any of that, okay? And it took us 3 days to walk. The 3-hour drive. It took 3 days to walk. Remember, an hour drive is a day's walk, okay? It was miracles everywhere. It was the wildest time. It was the craziest thing, okay? We woke up under fruit trees, like these Seventh-day Adventists, like we're there. They're like, oh, here's all this vegan food. I was like, okay, it was wild. We went to this place, this 24-hour prayer center. I forget what it's called, but it's in Colorado Springs, and it's supposed to be 24 hours. As soon as we get there, they're like, oh, we're closed. So random. So of course I said, let's steal a car and go back home. We didn't steal it, but we did sleep in it, so it was fine. My friend was like, don't steal a car. And then someone came and picked us up the next day. Oh yeah, but what I was trying to tell you is that there was a prophet there right before they closed, and he says, you can pray for the nations. You can pray for the people. You can pray for the nations of people, large groups of people. So here we are. Rebecca Brown, a psychic when I was 16, who taught me tarot. She told me about my children. She told me to make money. You can make money from this. That's like years and years later. That's like 1996. But yeah, I started reading tarot at 16. I don't know what's going on with this money thing, because it's still, see, this is my whole thing about the crypto. Is Bitcoin, Beast coin, Mark, Deutschmark, the mark of the beast, the dollar of the beast dollar. Okay. Right? And remember those little chips, getting these chips to like open their doors. Notice how they're like, I'm talking about this story now. And say you were in, isn't it El Salvador who went on crypto? El Salvador transferred to Bitcoin, the whole nation. Can you hear me? Are we back? Are we back? Okay. So now think about it. A day's wage worth a loaf of bread. If the price, so if they switch to Bitcoin, El Salvador or whatever, and Bitcoin drops down way, then they're going to be working their butt off just to make a loaf of bread. They'll work all day for a meal. And here's the other thing. Yeah, I know I saw it dropping. I hope I'm back. But oh, I'm dropping too many gems. Yeah, okay, yeah. But the other thing too is that, remember, those servers take energy. And so you have to work to maintain those servers. They take a lot of electricity. So you would be effectively working for money. So I do have crypto though. You can't hear. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Oh my gosh. Can you hear me? Yeah? You heard me say mic check? You hear me? I don't see the microphone thing moving either on the computer. You hear me? Okay, good. Yeah. I'm dropping too many gems, yo. They're like, turn him off. Should I restart it? I'm afraid. Will that stop the stream? How can you troubleshoot this issue? Okay, so I'm going to keep going. Okay, I see everyone's dropped off. Okay, I'm going to keep reading. If you can't hear me, say, I can't hear you. All right, let's do a new spread. Okay, here we go. Thank you. Wow, 10 of Cups reverse. I don't know. It says 0 people are here in the room also. It says no, it says you're not here. I see one person. You hear me? Okay. Maybe I'll stop and rewind or start a new one. Okay, cool. Okay, great. Okay, so we're at 10 of Cups reverse. Sad. All you waited for that? You waited. It's like, let me tell you the bad news, okay? So 10 of Cups reverse. Sadly, okay? 8 of Pentacles reverse. Okay, so this is something, someone has lost, I feel like someone has lost a job. This may be you or someone around. Someone who had a source of income, okay, that is broken off. Guys, a lot of times it's going to be for people around you, okay? If it's not you directly, it's probably for someone around you, okay? Something here wasn't working in a social situation, like a family situation. Something here wasn't working. Someone maybe lost their job due to interpersonal reasons. Oh no. Okay. So I wonder if it was because you were having trouble getting along with people, if it's like social reasons, not because you were good at it, right? Okay. So that's really difficult, okay? And good, okay? So I see this, yeah, I see this harvest right here, okay, that someone's taking and moving forward. So what you want to do Divine Feminines. Oh, really? You know what's up? So what we want to do here, especially with the 8 to the 7, okay, this is a countdown, okay? So this is about taking your skills to a new place. So don't give up here, okay? If you're looking for a job, if you're in between things have kind of dried up. If you have this kind of like energy, this gas to get down the street to the gas station, you know, keep using this. Use your money to make more money, okay? So make sure you're investing in things that are going to give you more profit here, okay? And allow you to focus on bringing in an income, okay? Yeah, I see this waiting period with the Hangman, okay? This may take a little bit of time here. But the thing here with this is that we can't be too much like, oh, I'm better than this job. I'm better than this wage. I'm better than this industry. Like at this point, you want to grab something, okay? Don't sit around and wait because you have yourself in binds here, okay? This is Houdini, okay? And he can get out of these locks, okay? This is Houdini can do this, okay? He's got his like skill and magical runes all around this, okay? Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. So you want to, that's a knock on the door. That sounds like a good thing for you, okay? So this is something where you want to move forward with this, okay? But this right here, though, is also saying this, you know, this is really kind of talking about a lateral move also. So maybe do these things together, okay? The tarot, but also move laterally into you know, your same career maybe, okay, that you already have, okay. So I wouldn't cut off this whole career. This is what I'm getting from this card here, okay. Don't cut off the whole career that you've already been working in, okay. The thing about going into tarot is it's like not really as glamorous as everyone says, and it's not as lucrative as everyone says. It's not consistent, okay. Like, granted, I can make $100 in an hour, but with an hour reading, you know, and I do have a special right now if you guys are interested, $60, okay. But at the same time, it's like I don't take everyone, and you know, and you can't guarantee that the people you take are going to call you at that time. So you do want to have this reserve or some kind of backup industry where you can be making money and pulling in money here. This is for everybody, okay. Yeah, bling, there's that money. We talking about it, okay. Ace of Pentacles right here. So this is something about really thinking about your finances, thinking about what you have as that are already assets. Not the money is not your only asset. Your track record, the things that have been engraved in your history, your resume, okay, your CV, your intellectual property. Okay, this is the tarot deck also for you. Okay, so I would spend money on at least just one tarot deck. You don't have to go tarot deck crazy. Okay, that's an illusion. Okay, so I would get one fresh, clean tarot deck at least. Spend that $20 on that, and you know, and get popping. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay. Great. 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 Okay. Yeah, that's really good. Okay. But I definitely see that the opportunity for money is here with creative thinking. Okay. Someone with creative thinking here. Okay. The Hangman is another magician card. Okay. It's another magician card. All right. And so, because it's the magician in here, I told you it's Houdini, right? So this may be also that you do some spiritual work here, spiritual work, altar work for money manifestation, career manifestation, job manifestation, wealth, you know, and understanding all of these are different. Wealth, money, you know, riches, you know, $20 versus passive income is like, those are all different things. Doing regular manifestation work for that, guys, is going to be good. Good. You're on it. You're on it. You have good instincts. Okay. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is here. Is again, this thing is it's not gonna be easy. Okay, it's gonna be a grind. Okay, so this is like a millstone, and you're just like grinding and churning, churning, churning. But once you're churning, 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 you're making butter, baby. Okay, okay, you're grinding the wheat into flour. So this is something that is going to be a process. It's going to take processing. Now there's something here about your own cunning and cleverness. You're going to have to be very shrewd. Ooh, what does that say? I can't see it in my because I should be wearing glasses. So I can see it in HD camera. I'm not sure what that says. Okay, but it's like it said pair or something like that. Okay, but there's something here, hidden messages, hidden codes here. Okay. Peppa. I don't know what that says. What is that? But anyway, look for hidden codes. Okay. I'm not sure what that is. Look for hidden codes here. I never, yeah, I need glasses, yo. I never saw, I don't know how long I've had this deck. Look at that. I just refuse because I just don't like them because they get caught in my hair, and I don't like contacts. This one says something too. Set. This is these are the Egyptian names, Egyptian gods, Set and Geb, I think, maybe, or Ptah. Apep, Apep, Set, Apep. I don't know that. I don't know that person either. Okay, so but this is something that's going to take grinding. You have a year. Okay, so a year's time, guys, you should see a transformation in your money. This is the downside for the Wheel of Fortune for some of us. Okay, because this is where I'm saying even that baptism, right? You want to go down before you come back up and you're renewed and reborn. So when you're going down, you want to be grabbing as much knowledge, information as you can. So when you pop back up, you are empowered, you're ready, you're motivated, opportunities are coming in for you. Okay. Check where your Jupiter is also. Okay. I think right now is a time of a little bit of confusion, and Jupiter may not be smiling in abundance right now. Okay. And like giving. But this is what the whole reason for that is, to get us to move forward. Okay. And to be more shrewd, not to be stagnant in the areas of our life, stagnant in certain situations. Okay. Looking at our own precious gifts and really taking like a tally of what we have to offer. Okay. And what's in our own little treasure box here. And for some people, this is a Pandora's box. Once you open this box, you're going to say, wow, look at all the things coming out of this, all the creativity, all the abilities, all the strength, all the power that's coming out of this. Okay. And you definitely want people who are supportive with you. Okay. So by having supportive people and the wisdom of these supportive people who have been through things, and look at that guy. He's like, I've seen some things. That dude's seen some things. Okay. That dude has seen some things. Okay. But his goal is to the sun. Okay. The land of the sun, the land of gold. Okay. So, you know, like defer to the wisdom of elders with these cards, with this energy, everyone. Okay. And this is going to see you through. And it's really kind of like looking at 2022 as this year of planting seeds. And becoming more resourceful, becoming more wily. The thing I do like here is that it's the Ace of Pentacles in the midst of this upright. Okay. Okay. And the Ace of Pentacles upright is showing that this is a seed that can be planted to grow further for us. Okay. Now, this may be, this may be for all of us in different ways. In a spiritual sense, someone's like, because the Eight of Pentacles also speaks of different work, like craft, like magical work, such as other skill, and other skilled work with your hands. The thing here is that some of us guys, we should be working to heal our families and using our spiritual abilities to, you know, um, transform some of the things that have happened in our history. Okay. And transform some of the things that have happened in a way that, where we are addressing different topics and issues in our past and flipping them on their head, transforming them, healing them, turning over every rock, every little secret in our family, and addressing it in terms of how it affects us. Because this is where, and this is also what's in the other reading, the other spread, is that, guys, we're taking leadership over our family tree. Some of us are being put at the top. Okay. And that means that you're looking down and telling yes, the duty may fall to you to be the matriarch or the patriarch of your family. Okay. One day you will be the elder. You will be the wise old gray person. Okay. In order to, and they will look at your example. They will look to you for wisdom. Page of Swords. This is where we've got to be really investigative this year, guys. Okay. This season coming up. I'm saying year, but really it's this upcoming season. We've got to be poking and prodding, looking for the facts. Okay. Looking in the details. Some of you guys, this is getting into your spiritual texts a little bit more heavy. Okay. Getting into your technical manuals a little bit more heavy. Some of you, it's cookbooks, or I want to say like potion books, but some of you may be in the beauty industry. Okay. Some of you really want to look into your health, like your blood work, having experts look at you and examine and get different tests, lab work done, type of things like this. Okay. This is all going to give you power. Knowledge is going to be power for you coming up here. Now, this is also vetting other people and kind of like saying, well, let me see, is this a good plumber? Is this a good service person? What's your track record again? Like, if you're going to hire someone, it's like, well, wait, let me look at your papers again, especially if you're starting your own business. Boom. This is going to give you the chariot power to have victory and forward thrust. A lot of momentum here. Staying very motivated is very good. So it's taking information and acting on it, actionable, accurate information. Okay. The thing here also is going to be breakthrough from conspiracy. I'm talking about from the doctor. They're not scared of the doctor blood work. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about medical. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, be careful. Yeah. But this, but this is your body, also your vehicle. Okay. And you do want to know yourself and know your body, know your vehicle. Okay. And optimize yourself. Okay. Take care of yourself. But again, this is also, like I said, spiritual work. Okay, the spiritual work you need to do. One thing that I also notice here is looking at the planets in your chart. Okay, a lot of us need to really look at our star chart coming up here and start to learn more about ourselves and more about what's going on by looking into your own personal astrology, whether you into sidereal or Vedic or tropical astrology. That's up to you. Okay, they're all equally accurate. Okay, it's from your perception, which beams of light do you want to work with. If you're working with Vedic, all those light beams are going to be affecting you. They just may be shifted somehow. Okay, but they're still going to be, they're still doing the work. Same with sidereal, same with tropical. Okay, so looking at your charts, also looking at where is your north node, where is your south node, and saying, hey, let me avoid my south node personality. If you have south node in, you know, I don't know, Sagittarius or whatever. Okay, you don't want to be like a stop acting like a Sagittarius. Like that's what will help you. If you have south node in Aquarius, try to avoid things that are like an Aquarius. Okay, your south node in, wherever. Okay, and try to move towards your north node. If it's your north node, yeah, it may be difficult, but continue to push and move toward this north node. Okay, you may be intimidated if you have north node in Leo. I have north node in Leo, so I'm like constantly on camera. I am constantly in front of a group. I'm either teaching or preaching or YouTube, and I'm all my social media stuff. Teaching online, teaching kids in China, uh, okay, so that's because I have North Node and Leo and being in front of the group, okay, in leadership. So I have to push myself to do that because you will see success. It's very fortunate for you. This is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing you guys breaking into success by finding the codes, finding the rhythm, finding the cheat codes here. Okay, finding the cheat codes. Yeah, look at this. Victory comes, okay? So this is like once you're pushed down, this is where you fight your way back to the top, and you have that phoenix moment, and you've built this strength up, okay? You've built this sense of power, okay? And the hawk here is seeing obstacles, seeing issues ahead of time. This is having spiritual insight and spiritual knowledge and sort of spiritual cunning, like intuition, okay? This is related to Horus, the the eye of Horus, okay, the lucky all-seeing eye. All right, wow, six of cups here. Okay, so this is building strong memories ahead here. Okay, we're seeing a time here of building strong memories. Now this is the 6 and the 6, so very fortunate energy here. Young people may be very much cheering for you, or people from the past very much in your corner and showing you a lot more respect here. Okay, and this is after they're looking in on you and seeing this victory. So a lot of us, we need to be leading by example. Okay, and even amongst your enemies, even amongst even amongst them, because the whole season of the enemy is like fading. Okay, this is like the season of defeating the enemy. So we've had a lot of enemies in 2021, and now we're in the season of conquering them, defeating them, and triumph. Okay, so walking in this strong sense of triumph is good, and sharing your successes, remembering your successes, looking back in the past and saying, remember how I got through that, remember how God helped me there, remember how these angels helped me there, remember how Lucky helped me there, remember how da 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 da. Okay, remember these things, because that's how you start to see the footsteps of God. That's how you'll start to see God. Okay, is looking backwards. God does not present to us in the front like this. God is in the back. When you look back, you're like, oh, I see all the stuff that led up to you. Okay. Okay, now we have the King of Cups coming up here in the future here. This is where we're back at that swashbuckling, kind of like rip you to shreds, look at that crab right there moment. Okay, and you know, and that starfish really needs to watch out. Okay. So that starfish better watch out. Okay. But the problem with this here is this is some kind of, it's not really a problem. This is, you know, this is, you know, I always say be the baddest person on the board. Okay. You always want to be the baddest guy on the board. So with the King of Cups reverse, this is where you are looking at your emotions and you are saying, hey, I don't have to be honest with my emotions. Okay. I don't have to show everyone when I'm sad or when I'm afraid or when I'm, you know, whatever. I can, you know, present myself in a certain way that's going to get me through the situation. So if it's about being very humble and you're not feeling humble, then it's like, okay, bow down, be humble. You know, if it's about, you know, showing a lot of bravado, if it's about, you know, eliciting sympathy or whatever, this is where you've got to understand that, remember, the kings are in charge of people's emotions and the emotional states. And if you have to pull someone over to sympathize with you, then you may need to do that. Now, there may also be people from the past here who are regretting. Okay. This could be a card of regret and emotional sorrow also, and regret. There could be issues here, that things that regret from the childhood, you know, and that's what's difficult and that's what's painful. But this is where we're going back through, like I said, doing that altar work and that prayer work in order to heal these things of the past. Okay. And remember, altar work is more magical. Okay. And, you know, your ancestral work is connecting to your ancestors and doing that kind of offerings and stuff. But the prayer work is talking, is conversation. So speaking to your ancestors, speaking and channeling, you know, if you need to, you know, speaking to the Most High, you know, and, you know, having these entities speak back to you and having them also pray for you and petition the Most High for you, and, you know, get, you know, having them on your side, having powerful spiritual allies, okay, in your own secret society. Okay. The moon. Wow. So, and this is a thing too. By you keeping control of your emotions and also keeping your emotions quiet, keeping them to yourself, okay, having a certain air of mystery about you, how you're moving, what you're thinking, what you're doing, this is going to allow you to have success. Okay. Getting into your emotions and not being in control, this can lead to depressive energy. Okay. This can lead to you being really like confused and stagnant and, you know, unmotivated. But by being in control of your emotions here, you can actually get a lot of things done, and people won't know how you got it done. They'll say, whoa, how did you get all that done? Okay. I see someone here also with some strong domestic skills, culinary skills here. Someone may also be like into bartending or mixology of some kind. This could be the, again, like potions and stuff. Okay. Like apothecary, botanica type stuff. Okay. Little spiritual oils. Okay. But this may be an emotional time coming up here as well. Okay. So, you know, just say, okay, I already know my triggers. Okay. Like this also something about emotions is taking B vitamins. Okay. If you guys are feeling depressed and all of this, you guys will be surprised what I think niacin B6 can do. A B complex focused on stress can have surprising effects on your health and your attitude. Okay. So staying very focused on your nutrition is going to be key here. That's why I was saying the blood work. Okay. And taking care of your body here, because your body mind, the body mind connection here is going to, and even the heart, the body mind heart connection here. Okay. Your emotions are going to change your thoughts. Your thoughts are going to change your emotions in this loop. Okay. And all of that is going to be either empowering or, you know, draining on your body. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Three of Swords reverse. This is releasing that past, okay, and letting the past be in the past. You want to focus on those positive memories. You want to focus on the successes and honor your successes and celebrate your successes. Celebrate the small successes. Some of you may need to quit smoking cigarettes or being around people who smoke cigarettes. This may even be incense smoke, okay, and all the sage burning and all this stuff, guys. This is, some of this does take effect on your lungs, okay. So this is something you want to consider, like having fresh, clean air. Okay. Maybe lots of plants. There are lots of ways to clean your decks, and there are lots of things. It's not just sage. Okay. It's not just sage. It's not just Palo Santo. It's not. Okay. So there's lots of other ways. You guys see me whistling. Whistling is a great way to raise the vibration, because whistling is literally vibration. Okay. It's musical. So you can start low and bring it up. Okay. And this raises the vibration. And this is how one of the ways I cleanse my decks. You can knock them on wood, okay, and discharge the energies into the material world, into the earth, okay. So there are different ways to do it instead of just burning and creating air pollution in your home, okay. But I'm definitely seeing this Phoenix thing coming on here, okay. Now this may also be when the sun is in your moon sign, okay. So if you know your moon sign, the sun in your moon sign, that may be something going on here. But an eclipse also coming up, in this early summer, okay. So I know that's eclipse season. So this is where you may start to see issues with men in your family, okay, like brothers and just fathers in general, okay, paternal figures. Because some of these guys may be sad, and some people may have issues with their father, okay, or father of their child or children, okay. A lot of Cancerian sort of energy going on here in general, okay, a lot of water sign energy. Yeah, but power, Ace of Wands, Eight of Cups, Death reverse. Yeah, here we go. Okay, this all when I keep telling you about this Phoenix rising moment, you guys are getting that magic stick power. Okay, a lot of you feminine really are going to be in this masculine vibe. Okay, taking your power. Okay, and the same with the masculine is going to be people who are already masculine. This is them maturing, okay, in a sense of masculine maturity, okay. Some men are getting older here, okay. Hormonal changes also, okay, with men, hormones, okay, may need to be looked at here, testosterone, okay, and all of this because you're taking care of your health, like this is like a big deal here in this spread, like this definitely taking care of your health this year, and it's the things that you can control. And I think that's what the last year has taught us, is that we all need to be looking at our own health, looking at healthcare at large. But I think 2022 is really telling us about looking at your personal responsibility, your personal health. Okay, this is where some guys here need to be doing more beauty rituals too. Okay, like like scrubbing their feet and type of thing, like pedicure type stuff. Okay, like this small group, like more fine detail grooming is going to be very helpful for masculine energy. Okay. And it's something about it's about longevity here and extending your life, the things that will extend your life, okay, and the practices that will extend your life, create this kind of evergreen lifestyle, okay, where you're ever green, and you're ever like growing and fertile. I see some issues here around masculine fertility, okay. Fish, yes, the diet, yeah, fish, avocados, all of those kind of healthy, all those foods, okay. You guys do the research here. Something about red leafed vegetables, red leaves, maple. What's red? Red's lettuce or something, okay. Maybe it's maple, something maple, I don't know. Okay, but yeah, we're looking for longevity here. Oh, really? Yeah, I was a Cancer sun. Yeah, he's going to regret it. He's going to regret it. Here's the deal, though. This is reverse, death reverse. It's like I'm saying that longevity, but this is where you got to be able to cut him off, yo. Queen of Swords. You got to be strict. And this is in all of this, guys. All of the things going on coming up here. Sorry, I have to go in a few minutes. My kids are calling. But all the things going on in coming up in this time coming up. It's like whenever you see this timeless video. This is all intended to grow you in your power, okay? In your personal power, your personal self-esteem here, okay? Until you're the one who's intimidating. People's like, oh, okay? And you're the one who is like, a line in the sand, okay? I don't know. What is the red leaves? Is that the autumn? Hint. Give me a hint. The word hint. Red leaves. Red leaves. Leaves the trail. I have the Seven of Swords reverse. This is, watch out for embers. Watch out for burning. Anything burning on the ground, okay? This is maybe smoke, like I was saying. Watch out for smoke. Okay. Who was that? Wasn't, yeah, that was Divine Feminine. Yeah. Weren't we just talking about that? Yeah. Okay. But also, hot foot powder. Some of you guys may need some hot foot powder. Okay. And to protect yourself. Okay. Uh, okay. Or cayenne pepper also. Oh, this could be pepper also. Getting radicchio or something like that. Okay, I don't know. But leafy greens, all that jazz. Okay. Is there anybody have any questions real quick? I'm going to go. Thank you guys for being here and listening to my listening to my truth. Okay, so if anybody has any questions, chime in. Otherwise, I'm going to do a few oracle cards and then I'm going to roll out of here. Okay, so let's look at what's happening in the Matrix. Okay, I don't know if anyone's seen the Matrix. I think the Matrix 4 is also based off the video games, which I don't know about. So the Matrix 4 was kind of weird. The Matrix cards. Let's see what we got. Oh, no worries. Don't worry. That's good. If you don't have any questions, good. Nerf. Okay. So nerf here is a video game term for a weaker player. Okay. So you're dealing with someone in the Matrix here that is not as powerful as you are. Okay. Also someone who is less desirable. Like it's like, oh, I don't, you know, how when you're playing video games and they're like, there's like this one terrible character. It's like, oh, I don't really want to play that character. So there could be someone who is new or not as powerful as you are. So it's going to be important for you to, you know, handle this energy carefully. Okay. For protection for the children, exile. Hold on, let's go into that in a second. Exile. Exile is someone who is outcast. Okay, so I'm getting someone here who is somehow awkward or out. This could be what we're talking about as far as like being like losing the jobs and stuff like this. Okay, so for whatever reason, someone picking over you for some reason or something like that. But that means you have to, if you know, if you're having this challenge, you have to look again at what are your skill sets. Okay, and what are your weaknesses. Do a SWOT analysis for yourself. Okay, strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Okay. And you want to look at your strengths, keep them strong. You want to look at your weaknesses and you want to mitigate them or try to turn them into strengths. Okay. So for instance, I have dyslexia and like I turned that into a strength by being deeply creative and looking at things in a different way, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. So, you know, exile here is definitely someone who's like an outcast, black sheep vibration. Agent Smith. Ooh, Agent Smith is someone who is absolutely your enemy. Okay. Someone is here and their job is to bother you, harass you, defeat you in some way. So Agent Smith is here to be your enemy. You're going to have to deal with this person head on. But most likely this Agent Smith is not as powerful as you are. Okay. So this is the challenge here. Okay. Metacortex Incorporated. This is larger like government corporate powers that are at play here also. So someone could be hired here to bother you, to harass you. I don't know. Okay. It also is agent, which could be like, you know, a real estate agent, you know, a tax agent, you know, a financial agent of some kind here, you know, or analyst or something. But whatever it is someone who's looking to have a problem with you. They're looking to bother you. Okay. Easter eggs, but there are treasures in the environment. Okay. But this is also things that are missing that can be replaced. You're going to have to constantly look for these treasures and these little like signs and omens and clues, you're gonna have to be really into your intuition, okay? And very connected here, okay? And you're gonna have to keep your shields up, okay? Maximum shields here. Phaser set to kill. Okay, you guys check out my Instagram because I actually said that today on Instagram. Gold code, God code also. So using your spiritual power. Remember, you are much more powerful, okay? You can see the gold code, not the green code. You see the gold code. Some of you guys, like I said, are getting the cheat codes to your life. And this is what you've got to find, these Easter eggs. You've got to find the cheat codes to your life here so that you can overcome any kind of predatory energy. And this, remember, Agent Smith is someone who wants to be you. Someone who wants to be you, okay? Cypher, whoa, a Judas. There is a Judas. Do not trust everyone. Someone here is trying to betray you. Someone's going to try to use your information against you. Cypher and Agent Smith are this is like, Judas and Pontius Pilate, okay? So this is some serious enemies in the midst. You guys really have to get your, you've got to really get your spiritual energy up here, and especially with metacortex. This is the mind game also, okay? The Keymaker. This is opening doors and having access granted, okay? So what you want to do is have not only protections, but you guys want to do some road opener rituals as well, okay? To open roads and to block these type of haters off of you. So this is also with the spiritual baths we were talking about, okay? Now, let me talk about your children, okay? Now, the way to protect your children is using holy water, okay, added to their bath. Every bath I give my kids is a spiritual bath. Every bath. Rosemary, Florida water, okay, holy water. You can add vinegar. Really, apple cider vinegar is good, okay? This is all after the bubbles, okay? Because the vinegar will stop the bubbles from, it will stop that process, okay? And the kids you'll be pouring out this bubble bath and you're wondering why it's not working. So once you do that, you can use salt, Epsom salt, kitchen salt, okay, table salt, sea salt. And now the prayers, children. I teach my children, we do this every night, the Lord's Prayer and the Our Father prayer, okay? And my children have it memorized. We do it every single night. Okay, we do a series of prayers every single night, so that they, are given spiritual tools. Okay, and so this is gonna stay with them for the rest of their life. You can pray over them as well. Okay, you can keep locks of their hair also, and put them in your sacred texts. Okay, and pray over them, and ask your ancestors, and your ancestors are going to be watching out for your kids, definitely. So, speak to your ancestors, do your ancestral work. That will also help protect your children. The thing about ancestors, though, is that they will do stuff before you even know, before it even gets to you. Okay. You absolutely want to do rituals to banish, child predators and banish, kids being lost or stolen. Okay. And do the spiritual work for that. You can, and this is what I was saying to someone else, binding your children to you, okay? So they're not lost and taken or stolen, okay? Healing work is very good. So you can give them a spoonful of olive oil. This is old hoodoo, okay? This is my old family recipe, okay? Spoonful of olive oil to, in case any, like, especially if people are trying to feed them poisonous or charmed magical things. The olive oil will help neutralize that and allow the magic to pass out of them. And palm olive oil, okay, dish soap on the head. You can make the cross, okay, on their head, okay. Yeah, I have like lots of spiritual things, okay. Having pictures of them that you keep on your altar also with your, your ancestors, so they're in the midst of their ancestors and that they're taken care of. Teaching them, constantly teaching them and all of that, being around them, okay, and pushing people away, you know, people pushing toxic energies away. When you see there's an open door or someone who brings in a lot of random strangers and all that stuff, those are relationships they don't need, especially in this health climate. Okay. I usually, you know, having your kids wear a head covering at night, okay, like a bonnet, you know, is good also to protect them. You know, so the list goes on. You know what I'm saying? The list goes on. But those are some basic ones that you can use, okay, to protect your kids. You know, you can, you know, I put some special oils in the hair grease. Okay. So when you're doing their hair every day, you're just like, okay. So it's a constant spiritual, it's just like you're, you know, if they're covered in stuff, you're constantly wiping them, you're constantly cleaning them, you're constantly bathing, you're constantly feeding them healthy things. Communion also is very good. You can do communion in your own house. Okay. So I give my kids, we do Ritz crackers and Pedialyte, the blood of Jesus. Okay. And so you can do communion in your home. And that also is extremely, that's you guys, you know, it's so funny when everyone says, oh, a poo poo on your Christianity, you know, or I don't believe in magic. I love it. I love when people don't believe it. So communion is extremely powerful. Communion is one of the most powerful things that you can do to protect yourself, or to protect people around you. Okay. Or your children, you know what I'm saying? But you have to believe it. That's the thing. Communion can be a curse if you don't believe it. Okay. I'm going to. It's on my, okay. It's on my world domination plan, okay? All right, you guys, hearts. Sacred hearts. I'll see you guys later. Thank you, guys. I love you so much, you guys. I will be back. Check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and the Platinum Flame. And peace. Bye.